to British Olympic cycling glory is not paved in gold.
Whoa, Cavendish upended.
It is strewn with rocks.
Another Sunday in hell.
Setbacks.
I've crashed before. I'll crash again, you know.
And pain.
There's no easy days in cycling anymore.
It's always a battle against myself.
It's about highs and lows.
Shit.
Damaged skin, ripped muscles, and dented dreams. Led by ambitious mastermind Dave Brailsford.
I hate losing. Oh.
In 2012, these British riders achieved a cycling first, winning the Tour de France and, just days later, Olympic gold. In British cycling's most amazing year, this is the inside story of their road of tragedy, survival, and triumph. It is the eve of the 2012 Tour de France. 3 years of exhaustive planning and 6 months of intensive training are reaching their climax. The team's assault on the most famous race on Earth is about to begin.
It's one of the great sporting events in the world that's never been won by a British rider. It remains something that needs to be conquered, as it were.
Dave Brailsford's 9-man dream team is led by Bradley Wiggins. To claim the winner's iconic yellow jersey, Bradley must cover the Tour's epic 20 stages in the shortest time overall.
It's the biggest race in cycling, without doubt. It's the biggest race in the world. It's probably one of the biggest sporting events in the world.
The race was founded a century ago to sell newspapers. Since then, its battles have filled column inches and airtime across the globe. When, at the team's inception, Dave claimed a Brit could win the Tour within 5 years, he was accused of having delusions of grandeur. Tomorrow kicks off his 3rd attempt to confound the critics.
We might have come across a bit arrogant at the time, which I regret massively, actually. But, you know, we did say the aim of the team was we wanted to go and try and win the Tour in 5 years with a clean British rider, you know. And here we are on the eve of the 3rd attempt, you know, with one of the race favourites.
I never imagined that one day I'd be favourite for the Tour, you know. Because, as I said a couple of times, kids from Kilburn didn't become favourites for the Tour, you know. You're either a postman, a milkman, or worked in the Ladbrokes. What happens on the road the next 3 weeks is going to speak volumes, really. I know you've all got column inches to fill the next 24 hours, but ultimately, you know, we go out on the road and that's where it really matters.
A carnival marks the start of the race, but it's just a sideshow. The main attractions are the thrills and spills promised on the road ahead.
We're there to provide the entertainment, and I've got to deliver wins, otherwise I'm in trouble.
Yeah, the weather's good. The circus is out, you know, let the show commence.
A short race against the clock forms the Tour's opening stage as riders exhibit their form before the Tour proper begins. Bradley moves swiftly into 2nd place overall, but must now survive a notoriously dangerous opening week. Last year, he crashed out of the Tour after just 7 days with a broken collarbone. Here, as race favourite, he's as vulnerable as ever.
The strongest come to the fore, but there is an element of luck as well with people not crashing in front of you and things like that. So you kind of make your own luck to a degree, but then, you know, there's no easy days in cycling anymore.
While the team's focus is on protecting Bradley, spotlight is also on reigning world champion Mark Cavendish, for whom success at this race is all important.
Tour de France it's what cycling is. You know, it's what people who aren't into cycling watch. It's the biggest thing for the athletes, the biggest thing for the sports, the biggest thing for the sponsors. You know, you have to succeed at the Tour de France.
New to the team this season, and a very different athlete to Bradley, Mark is the world's best at winning the sprint finish stages of the Tour.
Let's get a close-up of the veins in my head.
But Mark's sprint specialism is not designed to win the Tour overall. And this year, with the team focused on Bradley's yellow jersey bid, his own ambitions for sprint glory must be mainly suspended.
We've got a real chance of winning the yellow jersey this year at the Tour de France, you know, and it's a massive thing for British cycling, you know. But obviously, it's going to impact on the amount of stages I win. I'm famous for winning 5, 6 stages at the Tour de France. That's not going to be possible this year.
And maybe in an absolute ideal world, you possibly wouldn't have even taken a sprinter. But I think Mark being Mark and the world champion and everything else, you know, we have to take him to the Tour. It's the biggest bike race in the world.
Mark is having to adapt to fit this team. The setup's not tailored around him in the way he's used to.
I don't like this. I couldn't see where I was going yesterday behind the car.
But you're not going to see anywhere when the bike's on the route.
That's right, just argue with me.
No, but I'm not arguing with you, but
Keep saying.
Mark's got several problems. He's, as you can see. Once we solve one problem, we just move on to the next with Mark.
Today is Mark's first chance to go for a stage win, promising the kind of breakneck sprint finish that he's built his career on. But with the team intent on safeguarding Bradley, Mark will be pretty much going it alone.
Same direction all day. The wind is from the south. Let's say at the finish, let's say 12k an hour. How do you guys want to have cabs?
Mark acknowledges that the priority is for Bradley.
Like we're here to win the yellow jersey, you know. Just, you know, I'll be there till 5k to go, sort of moving up and stuff, and then I'll just take care of myself.
Cav is going to be going for the sprint, and he knows that we're a little bit sort of underpowered, if you like, for the sprint. If he wins, it's like, oh, thank God for that. If he fails, if he gets second or third, it's like, oh, Cav's failed, you know, and it doesn't rub off on everybody, that sort of feeling.
Near the finish line, Mark is in a good position. With no wingman, he takes advantage of an opponent's slipstream.
Mark Cavendish, is the missile going to hit his target? Yes, he does. The detractors of this man, Phil, I don't know why they don't just leave the box behind, because when he has to come up to the big occasion, he knows how to do it.
It's an impressive performance, but Mark knows such further triumphs might be few and far between.
Might be the only stage win, you know. I'm not optimistic about winning too much here, you know. We're here to win the yellow jersey, so I'll take every stage that comes and see what happens.
During the next day's stage, the race directors discuss Mark's mood.
What were you saying yesterday at the dinner table? You were saying that you talked to Cav, he wasn't particularly happy.
Yeah, he was not like happy, you know. Yeah, I can win 5 stages or whatever, you know, but if we don't win the tour is not good, you know, like, it's not really important that I win a stage. And maybe you can even be more proud of this win. You did it mainly on your own, like, shows that you're by far the best. And then when you see him 1 hour later, he's down again.
Used to being the rock star, Mark must now rejoin the backing band, acting as windbreak, bottle carrier and bodyguard for Bradley.
I don't think there's very many shots ever where you see a world champion with fully bottled up, you know, taking bottles to the front of the bike race. But, you know, Mark is a team player.
The scale of the team's sacrifice for Bradley's greater good becomes apparent over the next few days, which are fast, furious and crash-strewn.
For me, in the position I'm in, you know, kind of 1 minute away or 1 second away from crashing all the time, and then it's over. You know, and that's it. Everything you've worked for is over in a split second, so it's that's scary.
We've helped black labs boxers, spaniels and Havanese, Shih Tzus, wolfhounds, staffies, Jacks and Pekingese, long hairs, short hairs, gingers and Bengals, Burmese, Siamese, Persians and ragdolls, lionheads, harlequins, papillons and silver fox, Kashmir, sables, Alaskans and mini-lops, half-breeds, crossbreeds, mongrels and pedigrees, marmalades, tortoiseshells, moggies, tabbies, Balinese. Over the past 36 years, Pet Plan's helped more pets through more accidents and illnesses than any other pet insurer. Every pet deserves Pet Plan.
When the President of the United States...
Forgive me for not getting up.
...met the King and Queen of England.
Do you mind if I call you Elizabeth? No. No?
They forged a special relationship.
Without some help from us, there soon might not be an England to be king of.
The untold story of a weekend that would change the world. Hyde Park on Hudson.
You're born, you cry, you grow, you learn, you change, you pull, you pull, you push, you pause. You think. You start. You learn. You fly. You chase. You fly. You save. You meet. You greet. You hush. You go. You chase. You click. You pull. You pause. You help. Rise. Find. Hunt. Save. Shout. Shoot. Learn. Live. A life without limits. Search Navy Jobs online or find us on Facebook.
Heart's down. Looks like he's holding his head. This could be trouble.
Head & Shoulders Itchy Scalp Care Shampoo with eucalyptus extract. Its formula works instantly to help soothe an itchy scalp and keep you up to 100% flake-free. Don't let it drive you mad. Head & Shoulders Itchy Scalp Care. And now we've added extra conditioning ingredients to give you great-looking hair in our new 2-in-1 formula. Head & Shoulders 2-in-1 range.
Unlock the uncut edition of the year's most terrifying horror. Sam Raimi presents The Possession, Uncut Edition. Buy it now.
At Simply Health, we recently shared some research suggesting there may be a link between dental health and cardiovascular disease. And with your help, we've now donated over £60,000 to our heart charity. Then you said, why stop there? So now we want to reach £150,000 to fund more research in this area. Simply like us on Facebook, and for every like, we'll give £1 to Heart Research UK. Simply Health. We can be bothered.
There's a new season and a new range at Argos with thousands of great deals. Like this Bush 24-inch LED TV DVD combi, available in 3 colours for under £150. And save £100 on this Windows 8 Toshiba 8GB laptop, now under £350. Plus, get this Nikon Bridge camera with 26x zoom for under £120. Argos it online, on our tablet and mobile apps, and in our new catalogue.
Wow. Greetings to the world.
Straighten up. Try and look a little bit scary.
You know you're planning to kidnap Frank Lampard.
Behind the line.
I want you to trust me with your life. 4.
That's sexual, right?
Why?
Corby Floyd.
Searching for common ground.
Common Ground starts Monday, February the 4th, Sky Atlantic HD.
Share your passions. BlackBerry, in partnership with Sky Atlantic HD.
The flat, opening week of the Tour de France may be picturesque, but is notorious for its crashes. The team are locked in a daily fight to shield Bradley Wiggins from the melee.
Every day, in every race, there's a crash.
And sometimes it's a minor bump, and sometimes it's serious broken bones, and worst case scenario, you know, there are fatalities.
From the moment you pin your number on, you go into a fight, basically, you go into a battle.
Costa on the ground,
The first man down today is Kosta Svitsov, the heart of the team's engine room. His leg is broken, and he's out of the tour.
We need to go, we need to go.
We lost Costa.
Costa has abandoned, mate. Costa has abandoned.
Poor Costa's definitely broken his legs. So it's a shame, but there we go. It's life, isn't it? A bit of bike racing, so.
So we're going to play a new game today. Today's game is called At What Kilometre Will Everybody Crash?
Great game.
Sake.
Just 2.5 kilometres from the finish of stage 4, it's Mark's turn.
Oh, shit. Captain, the crash.
It was a sprint stage that Mark had hoped to win.
Cab is still down, he is moving, he's just battered and bruised.
Mark, he crashed quite heavily. Normally he would be out of that sort of trouble. Fortunately, you know, Brad's still okay. But you just never know. You can never let your guard down in this race at all, you know.
I think you go through a lot, really. Every kind of emotion, every kind of physical feeling, I think you go through. Scared at times, you know.
You know, you can only hold your breath for so long and sit there gripped thinking, don't fall off, don't fall off, don't crash. And then there's a crash and you think, oh, God, we just missed that one. And there's another one, you know, and it's such an intense thing.
With everything to lose, the battle to keep Bradley safe in this monster of a race is paramount. As the race reaches higher ground, the team reach the terrain they've trained for and show their strength. Stage 7 is the first summit finish of the tour. A barnstorming team performance sees Chris Froome take a stunning stage win.
Froome crosses the line, a tremendous show of strength.
That stage that I won on stage 7, that was really, for me, a huge day.
It's the clearest demonstration yet of the powerhouse pairing of Bradley and his wingman, Chris Froome.
When I started riding with Brad on my wheel, it was just, everything just happened in slow motion and everything just happened to plan.
It's also launched Bradley into the lead overall. Bradley takes custody of the race leader's yellow jersey. A career first for him, and a British first if he manages to retain it to the finish.
That's Bradley Wiggins' yellow jersey.
Yeah. I'll look after it.
Key to Bradley's historic campaign are 2 time trials in this year's tour. The first is stage 9. Known as the Race of Truth, riders must individually prove themselves against the clock. It's Bradley's speciality.
Good luck, Brad. Just go out there and have some fun, okay? Do what you know best. Ride your bike. It's quite a big moment, isn't it, really? Yeah. He might be the second British guy to win a time trial in the Tour de France. And the first to win one in the yellow jersey.
Bradley duly delivers, beating the rest of the field by half a minute and crucially extending his overall lead.
I do like that kind of being out there on your own with no one else to talk to other than yourself and no one else to motivate you other than yourself.
Fantastic. We're all proud of you, boy. 35 seconds in front of Froome, who took second.
Chris Froome, Bradley's high mountain support rider, also rides a remarkable time trial. His second place moves him up to 3rd in the overall rankings. Suddenly 2 British riders are at the front of the race.
You win. Super.
Best time for Bradley Wiggins, who wins this stage.
Good job, sir. That's good job.
The team's progress is rapidly becoming the press story of the tour. The Brits have at last broken through after a century out in the cold.
I never imagined that I'd ever be able to do the tour, really, to be honest. I mean, I was living in Kilburn in London, and I just watched it with fascination, but not with any kind of inspiration that, oh, I could do that one day.
This is a sporting challenge that has defied British riders and Britain for over 100 years. We're not meant to win the Tour de France. As Brad says, a lad from Kilburn who was a trackie and lives in Lancashire is not meant to win the Tour de France.
Bradley has long been the linchpin of Dave's tour ambitions.
Bradley's a phenomenal athlete. So that, to me, it was always, we thought, right, actually, this could be done. It is shooting for the stars, might get to the moon, but it's out there in terms of ambition, but it could be done.
Their first attempt at the tour in 2010 was a disaster. That summer, Bradley was forced to explain a lacklustre 24th place.
Obviously, the press will want to know why. What happened? Where did it all go wrong? And obviously, you can only... You know, a month ago, I thought I was in a position to do well, and obviously it became quite apparent through the first week that that weren't going to happen, so it's back to the drawing board, really.
Since then, Dave has redrawn the rules for Bradley.
So listen, this is what I think happened. So you got, if anything, if you want to change something, sport or anything else, you're going to have three things. It's called, we call it a triangle of change. And the first one is suffering or reward. And basically, if you're not suffering enough or the reward isn't great enough, you will not, humans just don't change the behaviour. And for Bradley in particular, boy oh boy, was he suffering.
Following the shame of 2010, Bradley embarked on one of the most comprehensive training programmes the sport had ever seen. Built around intense mountain training camps, a religious devotion to statistics, and hour after hour in the saddle.
It's a serious game, you know, it really is. But, you know, I realise at the end of the day, I have to win races for my team. And it's great when all that's happening, but there's a certain level you have to get to be able to do that. And if I don't do that, as 2 years ago when I had a terrible season, I'm the one who cops it at the end of the day, so it's not an easy existence.
The uncompromising regime has brought Bradley to this year's tour stronger than he's ever been.
I realised just how much effort I've put in since last November, really. And I don't believe there's anyone in the world. Well, they would have had to have done the same of what I've done this winter, training-wise. And I don't think there's many bike riders out there that would graft as much as we have.
Bradley will not face the tour's mountains alone. Crucial to him is the support of pace-setter Chris Froome, fast emerging as one of the sport's most explosive talents.
Some of the numbers that he produced on climbing in the last 2 to 3 years have been phenomenal.
Ambitious, gifted, and stronger than his leader in the mountains, Froome's close and loyal support is critical to lead Bradley up the tour's decisive climbs.
It's quite a hard concept to understand if you haven't ridden or raced yourself. But it literally is like having a pacer in front of you. The only way someone could win the Tour de France is by having a strong team backing them.
On this year's tour, Froome is already showing fantastic form. His win on stage 7 and a stunning time trial putting him just 90 seconds behind Bradley.
Building up to the tour, I knew I had decent form coming into the race, but you never know how that's going to compare against the other guys. And the fact that it's a tour, the top of the very pinnacle of pro cycling, so it's like, wow, I'm here. That was the sort of childhood dream I had of getting here.
But in service to Bradley, Froome's own ambitions will have to be quashed. And today's grueling Stage 11 is the first great mountain test for the team. By the final climb, Bradley and Froome are leaving key rivals in their wake.
I think Cadell's cracking, he's cracked. Push, he's cracked, he's gone.
The pair appear to be in total control until Chris Froome does something entirely unexpected.
When it comes to car selling, thousands of people have decided to let go of all the hassle that can go with it, because they know all you need is 3 simple steps. 1, free online valuation. 2, appointment at your local branch. 3, complete the sale and we'll transfer your money to your bank. Let go of all the hassle and sell your car in 3 simple steps. Enter your reg number now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Hey, I'm Kevin Bacon, center of the universe, connected to everything, everywhere. Here it comes. I was in Animal House. Hey, man. Animals live in a jungle. If you live in a jungle, you're on I'm a Celebrity, won by Dougie Pointer. He ate bush pig privates and survived. Now that's magic. Paul Daniels, Helen Daniels from Neighbors, always breaking her hip. Unlike Jed, we're joined at the hip. They're never apart. Just like you and your favorite films when you get 4G. Stream a movie on your mobile on your way home. Stop it when you get to your front door, and start it again from exactly where you left off.
When Jedward got voted off, I wept in my trailer for a week. Stream films on the go, pick up at home. Super fast mobile 4G, only on EE.
They put their trust in you, like you put your trust in us. And that's why we promise that Johnson's Baby Extra Sensitive Wipes are proven safe and gentle for newborn skin from the very first day.
Jersey. Brighten up your day in the warmest place in the British Isles.
Winner of 3 Golden Globe Awards, including Best Picture. Don't miss the magnificent Les Miserables.
Citroën DS3. Add some colour to your life. Now add even more colour to your life with the new Citroën DS3 Red Special Edition.
Life is full of temptation. Especially my life. I lost weight using Weight Watchers online. I'm always eating out, so the Pro Points tracker helps me keep on how much I'm eating. My activity tracker tells me when I've been active enough to earn an extra pud. Thank you. And my weight tracker shows me how I'm doing. It's quite amazing that I'm almost 50 years old and have never felt this well and fit in all of my adult life. If I can do it, anyone can.
I have finally formalized the conditions needed to generate a black hole.
What will you do then, Hassan?
Waste no time! Go online! Go compare!
The Predator.
You knew I was coming.
Becomes the hunted.
What if I tried to tell you to do it all? Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up.
I died so that you could live, and you threw that gift away.
Don't give up.
Arrow, Monday 8 p.m, Sky 1 HD.
Share your passions. BlackBerry, in partnership with Sky Atlantic HD.
Stage 11 of the Tour de France. High in the Alps, support rider Chris Froome is surging ahead of his own team leader, Bradley Wiggins.
What the... Froome!
He's attacking him, but Bradley Wiggins has been left behind.
Froome, and I hope you got the okay from Bradley for that.
Chris Froome appears to remember where his loyalties lie, slowing down to support Bradley over the line, keeping him in the race lead. But his off-script surge has taken everyone by surprise.
You want me to text one more?
What for?
What for?
Ever hungry for personal drama, the press sense tension at the heart of the team.
Can you acknowledge that it's difficult for Chris Froome for his personal ambition not to encroach on what his job?
I would say it's not personal ambition, that's a professional ambition, isn't it? Yeah, of course
Do
he's
you
got...
help Chris with that? He must have feelings that he can win the... Of course he can win the Tour, or... He must have feelings about that. Are you talking about that, or is it just
Well,
like...
of course we're talking about it. Every morning you've got to walk out and talk to the world's press. Felt like, OK, we're under siege here, guys. And of course you've got to be very, very careful not to let your guard down.
So was it hard for you to stop for Bradley last week?
Obviously, we're here to achieve something. It made no sense for me to jeopardize that or to carry on. To be honest, I haven't really seen what other people think of me. I mean, I don't really go on the internet much or in the media that much. I'm just trying to get through every day on the bike.
This team prides itself on racing as a team, going out with a game plan and sticking to that game plan.
For the press, the story of this year's Tour has changed from can a British rider win the Tour de France to which one. It's a question Dave is determined shouldn't unsettle the team dynamic.
The danger in a team is that there are undercurrents and people start questioning the motives of the teammates. Is he riding for me? You know, is he riding against me or is he riding for himself? And I think that's where you need to be honest and that's where you need to be absolutely frank and to put the cards on the table and just tell it how it is.
Under the close scrutiny of the international media, the team approached the final week of the Tour. With Bradley still leading, the yellow jersey is now theirs to lose.
Everybody's worked really, really hard to get us to this point.
Dave Brailsford briefs his backroom staff.
But we need to treat every day like it's the first day of the Tour de France for the next few days and make sure that we make no errors. The only way I can see us losing this race is to make a mistake. We should be the pillars of strength for every single one of those riders. They can get nervous, they can get anxious, but we need to be consistent. Nothing out of the blue or out of the ordinary, but what I do want is no errors. And I think if we can make sure that between now and the end of this race, we make no errors, we'll win this bike race.
Ahead lie the Tour's last remaining mountain stages, after which only a critical time trial stands between the team and their place in history. The race directors plan the final push.
It's like 1-0 up and you've still got 85 minutes to play. That's what it still feels like now. You've still got a long way to go. The Pyrenees are slightly harder, slightly steeper.
Yeah, when it's like 30 degrees like it is now, the roads get are melting a bit,
yeah.
And it's different. It's harder. Yeah, it can be dangerous.
Where there's a will, there's a way, isn't there?
16.
Do you want me to make sure it's in the right thingamajig? Do you know that word thingamajig? Or no? Do you know the word thingamajig?
No.
You know the word thingamajig, don't you?
Thingamajig.
Thingamajig.
Thingamajig. I just print one, it's maybe you have a better overview.
I like teaching stuff some proper
It's so hard
for
me to...
Proper English.
Proper English.
Bradley is leading the field by more than 2 minutes as the race climbs over the Pyrenees. Chris is showing remarkable freshness and has had his own taste for personal glory. He lies in second place, just behind Bradley.
Do you want another one? No. Bernie's coming up. You all right? Yeah. That's quite a hectic start, wasn't it?
It's nice to cover a few Ks.
Enjoy. Insane that he's going so well. Everyone's on their limit.
So I spoke to Froome this morning, 100% committed.
I'm sure they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm sure, in this race has got ambitions. I'd love to win the yellow jersey one day, but obviously with the press, they just want to get hold of that and, Froome wants yellow, and that's all you're going to hear. So it's hard.
It feels okay.
Yeah.
I think there is a question of head and heart. I think Froome can see quite clearly that we're there to support Bradley. I think then he's thinking, okay, well, I want to do my job, but I also think, you know, for a certain part of me, you know, thinking, well, actually, I could get something out of this too.
Yeah. If I was here just riding for myself, I mean, I would probably be attacking on every last climb and trying to get every second I can, but that's not the situation. I know I've got a job to do. I've got to look after Brad. I mean, that has to be the plan. I mean, it would be crazy to do anything else.
Stage 17, the toughest of the Pyrenean legs, lies before the team. But today, the alliance between Bradley and Chris Froome will be more important than ever.
Okay, left, and then we're heading towards the Balance.
This last great mountain stage will be a test of both legs and loyalties.
Today, the challenge, get this man out of the way and we should be more or less home dry. Short stage, 143 kilometres, up that, down there, drop onto the Pyrenees, come out, we're 2/3 the way up. Obviously, Froome, I know you want to jump around, but you've got to communicate with Bradley.
Safety first.
Yes,
Safety
can't
first.
play.
Whatever happens, guys, we're here as a team, and it's safety first. Not even a question about it, you know, which I know 100% that you're committed to. Yeah. And Bradley, you know, so let's not have any nonsense in terms of not understanding where we're at. At this stage of the game, there is no excuse. We're within touching distance. We need one good day, and what you want is real solidarity today. It is all about a team. It's all about being a unit and having no doubt about it whatsoever. That's the way it's got to be. I don't like telling people what to do. Nobody likes to be told what to do. But I do think people understand boundaries, and if we do disagree about it, then I say, okay, on the basis of the following facts, dum, bum, 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 this is why I'm going to make this decision, and that's what we're going to do.
What do you want?
Just give me a clean.
Yes.
Can't see a thing.
Okay.
The stage goes to plan, with rival riders falling off the pace as the race enters its final act.
The two of them, go on, they're on their own, they're on their own. Go,
that's
guys.
it.
On the mountain, Chris and Bradley's script is changing.
If you're in difficulty, Brad, shout, okay?
Bradley has given Froome permission to go for the stage win, unknown to the management in the cars.
Froome is going for it. Well, they're confused. They don't really know what to do. They do not know what to do. Froome is so strong.
Comes away.
Just ride together, guys, okay?
Despite a golden opportunity to go on and win the stage, Froome follows head instead of heart and slows down to pull Bradley up the final climb of the Tour.
There's no doubt that Froome is a very, very loyal member of Team Sky, and he wants to see Bradley Wiggins be crowned on Sunday in Paris.
Great job, guys, great job. Everybody in the team, fantastic.
Froome and Wiggins finished the stage second and third, losing no overall time to Bradley's rivals and tightening his grip on the yellow jersey.
I mean, it's really hard for people to understand it from behind a TV screen, exactly how the dynamics within a team work, without actually feeling what it's like on a bike to have someone pulling for you. And but it really, it wouldn't be possible to win a Tour without guys around you.
Following the confusion, and still unaware that Froome had Bradley's blessing to break away, Dave prepares for the press.
Froome's obviously waited for him, which is a good thing, you know, so...
I mean, you should never... Yeah, I mean...
There's no need to go, was there?
No, there's no need to go faster than I said, you know...
If they say did Froome wait for him, did he drop him, we'll just say...
Well, we couldn't see, really. We haven't got the full story.
Could Froome have gone on and won that, or was he...
Yeah, he could have done. He could have done, you know, and I kind of told him on the descent that, you know, maybe you should go off and do that, and
But you know, he waited for me like the true teammate that he is, and you know, the rest of the team all week they've been, well, all week or 3 weeks they've been incredible. You know, really have been.
They finished together. That was the plan. That's what they did. Yeah.
Yep. And what about is the Tour won? You're bound to ask that.
I don't know, it's not over to know, is it?
Exactly. Just said, well, it's a big step towards it, but it's not over. All right, perfect. Good job, mate.
Intermediate stages, it's not over.
One more thing, you're always talking, a lot of talking in the car. What are you saying?
I'm just chatting with Sean about where we're staying tonight, what we're going to eat.
And you really must be on cloud 9 now.
It's a strange feeling, yeah, it really is. But you know, we're in touching distance of Paris now, which is a really nice feeling. And they're the ones that we all feared, you know, those stages out the way. So direction Paris now.
Bradley, thanks so much and well done today.
Thank you very much.
The team have survived both the perils of the Pyrenees and the pressures of the press.
We're all part of a pantomime in a way, or a theatre performance, and it's so much more than just a bike race.
But the race is not yet won, and in its final chapter, Bradley must perform alone before risking everything to give Mark Cavendish his moment in the limelight.
Personalize your Samsung Galaxy S3 with our new range of stunning flip cases.
Short breaks at Centre Parks. To book or for your free DVD and brochure, visit centreparks.co.uk or call now on 08448 262 262.
Is your car air freshener so strong it knocks you out? New Febreze Car gives you intensity control and fresh fragrances with a sparkling sensation. Be seduced by new Febreze Car and breathe happy. New Febreze Car.
For a free guaranteed hire car and other January savers, chat to Churchill.
Oh, yes.
When I moved job from radio to TV, there was nowhere to hide. So I lost weight using Weight Watchers online. It's got all the tools I need.
I've got a busy life, but the cheat sheets help me eat smarter. And the ProPoints tracker keeps me on top of everything I eat. It's just so easy. And the weight tracker shows how far I've come. Now I feel like me again, only better. With Weight Watchers online, there's no more hiding my body away.
Join for free today.
One thing doctors use an ultrasound scan for is to date your pregnancy. Clear Blue Digital is the only pregnancy test that also tells you how far along you are, weeks before your scan.
Clear Blue. Confidence when you need it most.
Clear Blue 20 tests. The easy way to help you maximize the chances of getting pregnant.
We brought the new Lenore to the streets of LA to find out what people think about the long-lasting freshness of Lenore. Take one of those pillows and take a big smell.
They smell really fresh.
Oh, this is hot!
It smells clean to me. I'll sleep right here, right now.
What if we told you that we washed this sheet 7 days ago?
No way.
Are you serious?
Oh, no way!
Lenore?
Give me.
Lenore. Give us your sheet and we'll change your bed forever.
Okay, guys, bring that baby back.
Put the beers on ice, Houston. We're on our way.
Tell our kids, Daddy's coming home.
Fire up number 5.
Course 90. Coordinates locked.
Planet Earth. Good to see you, buddy.
Houston, we're back.
Luton Airport regrets delays due to an unscheduled arrival.
2 for 1 from £69.
For 12 months home insurance for the price of 8 and other January savers, chat to Churchill.
Oh, yes.
Better. It's a tricky thing to find. You see, it's only when you're curious enough to discover something new that you can find something better. Say hello to better. Say hello to the all-new Toyota Auris. Toyota, always a better way.
Tonight at 9 on Sky Atlantic HD, a Halloween murder takes Danny to strange places in brand new Blue Bloods. On Sky 1 HD, a nice day out on the boat turns into a matter of life and death in a Hawaii Five-0 catch-up. At 9 on Sky 3D, we go wild as we catch up with part 3 of 3 of Galapagos 3D with David Attenborough. While over on Sky Arts 1 HD, Harry Shearer plays a disgraced president in Playhouse Presents Nixon's the One. It's all at 9. It's all on Sky.
Share your passions. BlackBerry, in partnership with Sky Atlantic HD.
The team have survived 3,300 kilometres of the tour and are holding the leader's yellow jersey. Bradley has just one crucial time trial to go before the final run into Paris. Dave Brailsford's doctrine of marginal gains, a system where every little helps, includes maximising the rider's recovery time by flying everyone by helicopter to the start of the next stage. His early innovations were initially labelled as the gimmicks of a number cruncher.
You know, I was described as a counter. Well, I described a lot of things in my time, actually, but, you know, like it's a bit like an accountant's kind of, you know, numbers and data and process and outcome and not a lot of emotion, but in my experience, it works.
Few other teams opted for such extravagance prior to the team initiating their thinking in 2010.
These are the areas where we moved away from what is the normal tradition, and a lot of people came around and took the piss out of us at the first, but you know, we've just stuck to our game. We've stuck to what we wanted to do. We've stuck to what we know works for riders.
Dave's innovations, including Skype psychiatry, the best bus, and the snuggest bed linen, are all part of his bid to give Bradley and his team the edge in enduring the epic physical demands of the Tour de France. The overall winner of the Tour is traditionally decided on its penultimate day, with the final stage being held purely as a sprinting showcase. Today's time trial will therefore determine the winner of the yellow jersey.
It was always touch and go. You're always on the knife edge, you know, one little slip at the wrong time and it could all be over.
Bradley Wiggins has held the lead for 13 days straight. All he must do is stay out in front to complete one of the most significant crusades in British sporting history.
You know, it sounded a little bit arrogant when we came out and said what we wanted to do or intention. I don't think anybody could turn around and say, wow, you know, that was lucky or that was a fluke or, you know. So when you say you're going to do something and people chuckle or snigger a little bit and then you go and do it, I think, you know, nobody can say that it was luck or chance.
In the time trial, teamwork is put aside. As well as for Bradley, there's encouragement for Chris Froome.
You're looking stronger and stronger, man. Come on, Froome. Oh, great job, man. Good, go.
He hits the line with the best time for now.
Great job, man. Best time at the moment, man. Really good, man.
Chris's time puts him into the lead. But Bradley is about to race.
Fantastic, Brad. You're riding history here. You know that. Come on. Come on. Cadence. We're almost home and dry, Bradley. Loads of time to play with. You're killing it. Come on. Come on.
Well, you've just seen the winner of the Tour de France cross the line.
4 minutes 13 seconds. Best time for Bradley Wiggins.
The minute I finished, I was trying to be directed to the podium, and I kept saying to the people around, I want to go straight to the camper. So we went into all the madness because I just won the tour and I wanted to celebrate with the team. The mechanic was in tears and things like that, and just sitting in there and just sitting in this little plastic caravan, you know, and just hearing the rumble outside, and the caravan was moving a bit because there was a bit of a riot going on. It struck me then that actually you're not in this alone, you know. To go through that whole thing all year with the same people around you and finally win it, and seeing just how satisfied they were. Then it really strikes you that actually, you know, you've not been alone in this whole process, that actually these people have sort of lived it with you, you know, and that's when it really, it's not just a job, they're not just mechanics, they don't just fix the bike, they actually live it as well, and that's when it really struck me at that moment, yeah, just what it meant to everyone else around me.
Bradley will only be crowned winner when the Tour reaches Paris tomorrow. Dave Brailsford's not counting his chickens.
The job's not done yet. You know, we've got to finish this race. I know we're nearly there, but I think that, you know, I'll wait until tomorrow night and then take it all in.
The famously unemotional Dave does allow a moment of celebration.
Bradley, through me. Super job today.
There's still something left on the agenda, to get Mark Cavendish a final win in Paris. The Tour always finishes with a sprint up the Champs-Élysées. Last year, Mark became the first man in history to win it 3 years in a row. This year, Brailsford wants to engineer an extraordinary fourth.
Cav deserves a special mention and a real word of, you know, some credit for the way that he's handled himself through this race. But I think his willingness to work for the team has been second to none, and that's a real self-sacrifice.
The audacious plan is for Bradley Wiggins to ride for Mark Cavendish in the closing stages, leading him safely into position for the final kick. But allowing the as-yet uncrowned king of the Tour to lead Mark out is not without jeopardy. Normally, winners just cruise to the end. By riding hard for his teammate, Bradley risks a crash.
Hey, so I see Cav smiling, yeah?
Full. Come on, Cav.
Come on, Cav. Come on, Cav.
Go. Hey, come on, yes. Oh, my word.
That's the only time, like, there's been pressure with one sprint this Tour. It was incredible at the start. You know, it's just like, we got to win this. You do this, you do this, you do this. We control it, we do it. And it worked.
I've always wanted to be able to do that for him, you know, so it was nice. My first time I've sort of led him out for a Tour stage, so it's great. Mission complete.
Doesn't matter what your role is, if you're a leader, if you're a climber, a domestique, it's your job. You've got one goal, and that's to make somebody else cross the finish line first, you know. That takes a special person.
Mark has ripped up the record books on his beloved boulevard. Bradley has ended 100 years of British struggle to steal this extraordinary sport's most coveted crown.
Everyone was sort of looking at me, and I just won the Tour, and So I thought, you know, I'll have it, and thought that. So I just jumped up on the car. I thought it's the nearest thing to jump up onto and just sort of lap it up, I guess.
For Dave Brailsford, a heartfelt ambition is achieved.
This is a race I wanted to win all my life, you know, and, you know, when we set the bar, you know, for this team, we set it as high as we possibly could. And one of the things that I like about that is that we've done something that nobody's ever done before.
The boy from Kilburn has made it. The road to glory concludes with a cascade of gold.
It's the kind of stuff that dreams are made of.
The challenge is immense, the setbacks painful.
Not just a once-in-a-lifetime thing, it's a once in 3 or 4 generations.
And the outcome, epic.
I never imagined that it would become a reality.
I've given it my all, you know, I have not left any stone unturned.
Halloween in New York.